Hey guys, thanks for coming back to the channel. I posted earlier today, I said we're going to be doing a review of the Schaffers Opposition sight. This is going to be a fixed pin sight, something anybody can use, and it's a really good sight. So I hope you like the coming video. Thanks. Okay, some of you guys are saying, what is a Schaffer? So Schaffers is actually a shop up here in Minnesota. The guy that runs it's a great dude, got a great team around him, and he can shoot. So he decided to design a sight that was mainly focused around bow hunting. Okay, he took a look at what other companies were doing, and he decided he was going to try and make a sight that was better, and I think he did a pretty good job. How bright those pins are. So we'll go into why I think that. We're going to do some pros and some cons here, all right? All right, so we're going to start with the pros. This sight is tough as nails. If you look there, you can see a little ding, probably a couple actually. I've had this sight for about 10 years, 8 to 10 years, right around there, and I've dropped it a few times. As much as I hate to say that, it's landed on rocks. I've drug it through brush. It's been through everything, and still zero, no problem. This thing is tough as nails, and it will last you a very long time. It's machined out of aluminum, and I'm not sure what type, but whatever type of aluminum they're using, it's tough. Next thing about this sight is it's quiet. You don't have any of the rattling or the extra noise you would get with like a slider sight or something that's, excuse me, little more moving pieces. That goes back to that steady thing. It's nice and rock solid, steady. Another pro about this guy is look at these pins. They're super bright. That's without a light. That's without any natural light. This is all house lighting in my basement. Nothing crazy. So these things are very bright. They do that by keeping these exposed fibers here. They got a Teflon coating over them, and that protects the fibers, and it also helps keep that light shining on the fibers. So that's bringing in more light. It's keeping your pins bright, clear, and you can buy a separate light for them. I had 2 of them, and we'll get into that a little later, but yeah, you can buy a separate light if you need it, but I really don't. I never needed it. Another thing that's great about these is they get a lifetime warranty. Anything breaks on it, your frame, your pin housing, your pins, it's covered. Bring it into the shop or mail it in, and they'll take care of it and get it back to you as good as new. And with that, I wanted to add in that these pins are protected here in the housing. So if you get sticks in there, you get something snagging on them. These are stainless steel, so they really help protect your pins. They help keep them straight, on point, and they really don't obstruct that much of your view. They got a nice, just straight line. It's small. You barely notice it, especially with these opposing pins like that. It's great. All right, now we're gonna get into some of the cons. Real quick, another pro I forgot to mention, these things are super light. They're coming in at right around 4 ounces from what I can remember. Some of your higher end sites that are advertised a little more, you know, your Spot Hogs, your Black Golds, even some of the Trophy Ridge stuff that's coming out now. Some of those sites are getting up to like 13 to 15 ounces. That's almost a full pound. These guys are cutting it way down, 4 ounces. So if you're looking to do a lightweight bow build, these might be the way to go for you. So this sight is very solid, and I love it. I've hunted with it for, like I said, 8 to 10 years, right around there. There are some cons that I noticed. First con I have is there's no micro adjust. It's all that standard Allen key adjustments, which makes it easy, but at the same time, it would be nice to be able to dial just a tiny adjustment if I needed it. The next con I have goes back to the light kit. So you can buy a light kit, and it'll go over this, and it'll shine directly into that tube onto the pins, or onto the fibers, and that makes them super bright. And it is adjustable, so you can do super low light for those early morning, late evening hunts, or you can go super bright for when you're in a blind, or when you're, you know, shooting at the range during the day, or even during a day hunt, and your pins will show up. They don't get washed out. And I think part of that has to do with these steel pin housings. So it's a nice kit. It doesn't stay on this guy, and that's my issue with it. Another con, it could be a con, it takes a little while to get used to that opposing sight picture, or the opposing pins. So once you get used to it, it's really easy, and you learn to appreciate it, but it does take some time to get used to. The last con I have is that this is kind of a personal thing, because I like to shoot long distance. There's no sliding model, so you're kind of stuck with the fixed pins. But one of the nice things about these is you can add more pins, or you can take some away. So with this guy, I've been considering going in and having them add 2, maybe 3 more pins, so I can reach out and touch something if I really want to. But no, they're a great sight. So that's going to wrap up the cons. So with all that being said, the Schaffers Opposition sight. It's a great sight. It's rock steady, solid, it's sturdy, it's not going to break on you. And if it does, it's covered. The guys over there really know what they're doing with these sights, and you should check them out. They're great. I love them. So thanks for coming to the channel tonight for the review, and let's see what else we got in store for you. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you want me to do next. Thanks.